It's Wednesday. Welcome to our Wednesday Wellness Tip. Today's spiritual tip is about synchronicity. Now, most people think of synchronicity as a coincidence or just a happenstance. However, think of synchronicity as a perfect coinciding with the divine. You can think of it as a perfect coinciding with God or that divine nature, whatever you're more comfortable with. And these synchronicities, some people refer to them as God winks because it's just more than just a coincidence. And what I've found is that these happen in my life over and over and over again. In fact, I started writing them down because there's so many. And one day I want to write a book that's in my head called What Are the Chances? Because sometimes these synchronicities are so powerful that it never surprises me, but I'm always in awe. Things like, we'll have a patient who calls and who really needs to get in because they're upset about a report or about a test that they had, and then all of a sudden another patient will call and cancel for that week, and voila, we can just slip them right in. So that happens very frequently. But I'll share with you a synchronicity that just happened this past weekend. So I received a video from a colleague, and the video was from Dr. Cole, who is an immunologist in Idaho. He owns a lab in Idaho, so he's been studying immunology for years. And he did this wonderful presentation about where we are with COVID and how important it is to make sure you're getting enough vitamin D, and how vitamin D should really be called a hormone because it does so many regulatory things. Anyway, I took the time to watch this video, which I don't always have the time to do, but I did. And in the video, he talked about ivermectin as a treatment for both acute COVID symptoms and also long-term COVID symptoms. So literally 1 hour later, I received a frantic text from a patient who had been sick for 8 days, febrile. She lost her sense of taste and smell 2 days ago, and she was really suffering. And she asked me for a prescription for the ivermectin. Now, what are the chances that I had just listened to a videotape on it and learned about the efficacy of it and the safety of it, and then an hour later, she calls me? So to me, that is no coincidence. That is a perfect coinciding with the divine. And as we've learned more about quantum physics and all the science behind quantum physics, these are not mere coincidences. These are working along with the divine. We are partners with the divine. So when those synchronicities happen, just know the divine is partnering with you in that exact moment of time and space. So that's our spiritual health tip for this week.